Welcome, one and all, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. And tonight, my friends, I want to start off by giving a little peek into our process here at The Late Show, because we do have a process. It's not like I just roll out of bed, head to the office, jump on stage, and suddenly perform a humorous monologue brought to you by Cologuard. Cologuard, the world's going to crap. Here's a box for it. No. No. We spend all day working on these monologues, and with so much happening, we often look for like a general organizing principle, some sort of order and structure to help us just understand what's going on in the world. Well, today's organizing principle is madness, chaos, mute horror in the face of an infinite and arbitrary universe. Brought to you by Cologuard. Cologuard, we exist to torment the last remaining postal employees. Now, take... Oh, thank you. Wow. Take Trump's tariffs. On Monday, he said there was nothing Canada and Mexico could do to avoid them. And during his speech to Congress, he added this.
Tariffs are not just about protecting American jobs. They're about protecting the soul of our country.
So tariffs may raise prices and hurt American consumers, but we must have them, for they protect the soul of our country. Until today, when Trump paused all tariffs for Mexican goods and services and also paused them for Canada. Frankly, folks, souls are overrated. I sold mine years ago in exchange for the ability to do anything I want with zero repercussions, plus, play killer guitar riffs. Lessons?
I'm coming to you.
You need lessons?
I'm coming to you.
Call me, I'll give you lessons. All right, there you go. Of course, no one has caused more chaos than Elon Musk's DOGE and his geek Gestapo. That is the sound of Tesla sales plummeting. In only 45 days, they fired 30,000 federal employees so randomly that now they're trying to hire a bunch of them back. For instance, a month ago, they fired about 1,300 people down at the Centers for Disease Control. Then yesterday, that agency sent out an email telling about 180 of those employees to come back to work with the subject line, "Read this email immediately." That's the kind of heart-stopping urgency that's a strategy known as your mom texting you at 7 a.m. Please call me, ... prayer hands emoji. Oh God. Then you call. Mom, are you okay? Are you sitting down? Leanne's son, Mark, got a job at Groupon. You should apply there. The CDC email continued. After further review and consideration, you should return to duty under your previous work schedule, ending... We apologize for any disruption this may have caused. No, disruption is when your cable goes out during a storm. This is your cable guy burning your house to the ground between the hours of noon and 6 p.m. on Thursday. But them goof-ups... But the goof-ups aren't stopping the mass firings. They just announced plans to cut more than 70,000 jobs at the Veterans Administration, led by new... The administration, led by new VA Secretary Doug Collins, seen here describing 3 very different penises. He's a fan. He's a fan. In a video posted on social media yesterday, Collins went through the cuts.
Our goal is to reduce VA employment levels to 2019 in-strength numbers, roughly 398,000 employees, from our current level of approximately 470,000 employees. Now that's a 15% decrease.
You're firing 15% of your workers. At least do them the courtesy of a second take. Now I realize there's a lot of people we're firing. A lot of people we're firing are veterinarians. I mean veterans, but we still salute them and thank them for their sherbet. Their surfboard. Salute them for their circus. Perfect. That's a wrap for One Take Jake. Doug. Why? You got a tune?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Why the bloodbath? Collins claims Biden inflated the VA when expanding health care for vets who would have been exposed to toxic burn pits. And how did that turn out? Well, under Biden, the VA experienced its highest ever service levels, and veteran trust in the VA was at an all-time high. But you know the DOGE motto, if it ain't broke, let me try. It's not just... You have no idea what we just went through as a family. It's not just government employees. DOGE is also trying to unload government buildings. On Tuesday, the administration published a list of 440 non-core properties for sale, including some that sound suspiciously core, like the headquarters of the FBI, the Departments of Justice, Veterans Affairs, Labor, and Housing and Urban Development. Sure, just post them online. Ooh, check out the Zestimate on the FBI building. Oh, wait. There's an open house this Sunday at Housing and Urban Development. It's 0 bed, 20 bath, and each bath has 12 toilets. Save that for later. This is obviously insane, especially because one of the listed properties was the headquarters of the General Services Administration, which is in charge of selling all of those properties. Oops-a-doji. That's... Get ready. Pick me up. That's like a surgeon saying, this man needs a heart transplant. I'll give him mine. Oh, I see what I did there. The administration seems to have realized its whoopsie because later that day, the list was scaled back to 320 properties. Now the website just says, coming soon. A perfect way to run a real estate business. Just like those signs you see on people's lawns. For sale. Wait, not this house. For sale sign, for sale. Turns out, randomly firing a lot of Americans isn't that popular with a lot of Americans. One new poll found that 58% oppose laying off large numbers of government workers, and a different poll of 18 to 34-year-olds found that 71% disapprove of DOGE. Yes, millions of young people cannot stand Elon Musk, and those are just his kids. Some people... People are so mad that they're attending local town halls where they've been letting elected Republicans have an earful. Here's Wisconsin Representative Scott Fitzgerald trying to defend Musk and DOGE.
The end result of the fraud and abuse that has been discovered already.
Absolutely no proof.
That's Wisconsin. Those are some of the nicest people in America. Normally, the only way to get them that mad is to tell them they're not allowed to drink on a snowmobile. Town halls have been happening like that all over the country, which is why the GOP Congressional Committee advised House Republicans to stop holding in-person town halls. Well, if they refuse to hear from voters in person, I'll just send them a letter. Boo! With fury rising, yesterday congressional Republicans called Musk to Capitol Hill, where they take a firm stance against this unelected oligarch and gently questioned him. Yes, the GOP is using that classic strategy, good cop, nicer cop. Hey, you better off talking to me, buddy, because if my partner comes in here, he's bringing lemon bars, and they are exquisite. One guy who justified the love fest was Alabama Senator and proud owner of Double D earlobes, Tommy Tuberville. Tuberville said of DOGE, I don't want to get in their way. They know what they're doing a hell of a lot more than I do. For once, I agree with you, sir. I think pretty much everyone knows more than Tuberville. This is a guy who lost tic-tac-toe to a chicken. A rotisserie chicken. The Republicans who met with Musk kissed his butt so hard, poetry came out. Literally, because Congressman Randy Weber of Texas, and this is real, read a poem praising Musk that went, Elon works from dawn to dusk, then it dawns on all of us. He's figured out what's crazy wrong. We should have known it all along. First off, dude, you used the word dusk and didn't think to rhyme it with Musk. That was all the poem that we saw in the article, right? Okay, so we hopefully finished the poem ourselves. There we go. With 14 kids, the head of DOGE has clearly never worn a Troge. His claim to fame's high-tech machines, his only friends are fascist teens. With skin the tone of day-old sushi, he's super dumb and uber douchey. While Trump sits drinking Diet Cola, DOGE cuts could give us all Ebola. Like Iron Man without a heart, less Tony Stark, more Tony Shart. We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Sterling K. Brown and AI developer Reid Hoffman. And when we come back, meanwhile, join us, won't you?